I'm here to tell you that you probably aren't training right. If you are the player who goes to a pitch and doesn't know what to do, copies random drills that rarely anyone uses or any pro uses, and has no structure, then this video is for you. Or you could just be a person who wants to improve faster and is pretty good when it comes to training. But no matter the situation you're in, if you follow every step in this video, then I can guarantee you that you'll improve a lot quicker. Okay, so number 1 is to find your weakness. Find your weak points in football and you want to end up turning them into strong points. So basically every aspect for your position that is weak should end up being a strength, and your strengths can turn into superpowers. I'm basically saying master the basics first, then start training your position. There's a few ways to train, but the best way is to find online the best drills for whatever your weakness is, and then try find pros doing the drills just to make sure that the drills will help. Because if the pros are doing drills, then they know it will help them since they know how they got to that level. And when I say try find the best drills, I mean best drills for your weakness. You don't want to be doing some drills that you only saw a couple people doing. But don't get me wrong, if you see a popular drill that you think it won't help you and you don't see any pros doing it, it's best to not do it, since you're copying 99% of footballers. For an example, if I want to improve my weak foot, I would go online and see popular weak foot drills that many high-level players are doing, and create a training routine with those drills to improve my weak foot. 2. The 1 hour rule. I'm not saying quantity over quality, but 1 hour is the best duration of a training session to help footballers improve a lot. But the thing about the 1 hour rule is if you are at a high level and very fit, then you can train for more than an hour. But if you're new to football or you aren't that good, then training for 30 minutes a day is fine. Training for 1 hour is just the right amount of training to improve the fastest for most footballers. 3. Train 5 to 7 days a week. Again, I'm not trying to say quantity over quality, but I'm basically telling you to train alone for 1 to 4 days a week. As most of you watching have team training once, twice, 3 times, or even 4 or 5 times a week if you're already playing at a high level. This still leaves at the bare minimum of training once a week, because if most of you have team training 2 to 3 times a week and a match, it still leaves a gap to train for 2-3 days a week, which those days are crucial and will improve you faster than the rest. 4. This plays a very important role in your individual training, and that is structuring your training. For an example, if you're a winger, I know you want to train your dribbling every day so you can get better at it and use it in matches. While that is good, you need to train other things that will happen in a match to wingers, like receiving the ball and crossing and shooting. If you just practice dribbling, sure, you'd get better at it, but your game would just improve by a notch and only a small impact will be made. You need to be training position specific, which in this case would be training what a winger does in a game. Like for an example, I would train my dribbling and agility on Monday, then on Tuesday I would train my shooting and crossing, and on Wednesday I would train my 1v1 and passing and receiving work. Then the other 3 days would be team training and a match on Sunday. 5. Add game realistic drills. Your drills that are popular and done by professionals also have to be game realistic just to make the drill even better and more to benefit from it. The more game realistic the drill, the better. For an example, the box drill where you set up cones randomly and dribble through it, or the cutting inside drill, or the zigzags drill where you're moving and instantly changing direction. 6. Unrestricted training. This is definitely by far one of the best ways of training. After you're done with your cone work, do some unrestricted training. Go to an open big pitch and just play around with the ball, imagining defenders and you dribbling past them. Think of it like this: cone drills is to sharpen your technique. Unrestricted dribbling is to learn how to use the technique and use it correctly, and use it to dribble past defenders. What's the point of sharpening your technique when you can't use it correctly? But then what's the point of learning how to do something that you have really poor technique and can't even execute it properly without messing it up and doing it in a bad way? Unrestricted dribbling doesn't just help with using the technique correctly, it helps you get into the flow state, meaning being instinct-driven and playing much faster without thinking. It's honestly pretty crazy to think just by trying to dribble past imaginary can get you into the flow state, make you play faster and even do the right skills in the right situations without thinking. Your body just automatically does it because it's instinct-driven. You don't even have to train your decision-making. You can let your body do the skills, and since you're in the flow state, your body will do the correct skills for the right situation without you even thinking or knowing. Okay, that's it. This will work and improve you at a scary rate if you actually follow everything in this video and have patience, meaning you do this routine for at least a few weeks to get immediate results.